Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite Ravens YouTube channel and podcast, Talking Ravens all day, every day, with your host, Justin P., my MVP co host, Miss Shannon Finch, and our special guest, Super D, the mailman. This is episode 61. All the links are right there in the description for the audio version. Make sure y'all subscribe to the show also on those platforms as well. And also, all our social media links are right there in the bottom. Got another good show for you today. I guess Dave got some good topics for us. So we get into it, man. So go ahead, Dave, man. What's the first topic you got for us?
All right, y'all. Let's go, man. Y'all ready for us? We talking Ravens all day, every day. Let's do it, man. All right. What do you all want to see more out of that Todd Monken offense as we coming to the Ravens? What y'all want to see more? What you got, Justin?
Uh, Balance, basically. I just want to say balance. That's yes, we're gonna throw the ball a lot more. So that's still going to be expected with all the additions at wide receiver. Getting Zay, Odell, Nelson Aguilar, and stuff like that. Plus Lamar just he said numerous times he wants to run less, pass more. So definitely he's definitely going to be. I think he's going to be in that 4,400, 4,400 yard mark myself personally. And then we gotta see how everything works out with J.K. Dobbins. I definitely want us to be like a top five, top 10 offense. But I just want to see balance, and good situational play call, not being stuck in the same stuff over and over and becoming predictable and bland. Whereas the defensive coordinators and defensive players are calling out your formation and plays. So just balance for the most part.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, man. All right. What you got for me, Lady Shannon? What you got for me?
Um, so I agree with Justin. Pretty much everything Justin said, I was going to say. But what I will add is I want to see more creativity with the passing game. In situations when you know you have to pass the ball, you can be more creative. It was kind of predictable last year. We kind of knew what they were going to do when they were not even last year. We were complaining about that for a couple of years as far as them being predictable. So um, that's what I would expect to see more creativity offensively because we definitely have the guys to do something different and like shake up the world. Honestly, like I'm thinking like 2019 or better, just based on what we could do with who we have.
Yes, I totally agree. Man, I agree with both of y'all. Like you just said, more creativity. No more this pop Warner stuff, man. Come on, man. Let's use these weapons. Use four wide, five wide. Open it up. Let Lamar do what he do. And then if you go five wide and you have that middle open, you already know Lamar can go 80 at any time. So, like you said, and the main thing I need to see, the number one thing I need to see is more conversions on third and long. Because anything over third and five, you could pretty much chalk it up. Like what Roman, he probably say dive up the middle or something. So, and like I said, he had the fifth ranked offense in college last year. I mean, man, the boys are getting 41 a game with Stetson Bennett at quarterback. So, man, 501 yards a game. So now you got Lamar Jackson. And then you was only behind Tennessee, Ohio State, USC, and Alabama. They three of the best quarterbacks in the league. Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Hendon Hooker,
Hmm.
and USC has Caleb Williams. So he's probably gonna be a number one pick this year coming up. So with Stetson Bennett, I mean the sky's the limit. So yeah. All right, man. So y'all ready for the next one?
Hmm.
Hmm.
This one's a good one right here. Is Odell Beckham Jr. going to get 80 catches and 1,000 yards? What you got for me, Justin?
I'm gonna say yeah, because that's not far fetched. 80 catches is probably about 6 catches a game, roughly. So I can see him definitely getting that. Because like I said, Rashad Bateman till he stays fully healthy, I really don't have no major expectations for him. So I think Odell will be the main target until Bateman can show that he can stay healthy for a whole duration of the season. So yeah, I think he can get that. Because like I say, he played in this offense before, so he's real familiar with Todd Monken's game. And Todd Monken's familiar with Odell Beckham in 2019. Odell had 1,000 yards. He just didn't have 80 catches. I think he had like 60 something, something like that. So yeah, I think he can get that with no problem. And I think the second part was will he make the Pro Bowl? All depends how everybody else do, because if you know, Garrett Wilson go off now that he has a legit quarterback throwing to him. He had 1,000 yards with Zach Wilson and Flacco and Mike White throwing to him. Now and then he got a Hall of Famer throwing to him. He might put up some Justin Jefferson type numbers. He has that type of talent. So with just 80 catches and 1,000 yards alone, that probably won't make the Pro Bowl because you will have guys like Tyreek Hill and Waddle probably go over 1,000 as well. So if he have 80 catches, 1,000 yards, he gonna have to at least have 10 to 12 touchdowns to even be considered to make the Pro Bowl. But can he get 80 and 1,000? Yeah, that's not hard to top that at all.
All right. I like that. I like that. All right. What you got for me, Shannon? What you got for him?
I'm going to say no. I don't think he's going to get the 80 passes or the 1,000 yards or make the Pro Bowl. And the reason why is because as talented as Odell is, and we don't need him to come in and be the number one because of all the other guys that we do have, and Zay Flowers and hopefully Bateman, and we can't forget about Mark Andrews. He's going to be heavily involved in the passing game. I don't think that Odell Beckham's going to get as many opportunities to, like you just said, he has to average at least 6 receptions a game. I don't really see that happening as far as the average. Thinking back to a conversation that me and Justin had a few weeks ago, I was saying how Odell's comment when he was saying, "I don't think I could play like today, but I should be ready by September." I think that Odell's going to like ease himself back into playing football. Like he hasn't played football in a while. He's coming off a major injury. I don't think he's going to come out the gate and have this like a number one type of receiver season off the top. I think he's going to be able to contribute to the team as long as he's available to us. But I don't think that he's going to reach numbers like that. Now, it doesn't mean that he can't have 60 receptions, maybe 65 to 70. He could get like 800 something yards. But I don't think it's going to be the numbers that you particularly asked about just because I think that we're going to have so many options. He might not have the option to do that unless somebody is hurt and we just kind of like got to give it to him. We got to force it to him because that's who's out there. But as far as the Pro Bowl, that's like a popularity contest, right? Like fans vote you in, different things like that. We can look at the Pro Bowl every year and say, what, he made it? And then we also know sometimes that guys can make it because other guys turn it down. Like Tyler Huntley can now say he's a Pro Bowl quarterback because look, how deep they had to go last year. So
Right.
I don't think that Odell's gonna make the Pro Bowl like on his own merit, but if he does make it, it'll be on some because somebody else didn't go type of stuff. But I do think that he could win comeback player of the year.
Man, I like it. I like it. But you know what? You just get right in my head. I agree. I think 70 is about the number for him because I still think Mark Andrews is going to lead the team in catches. So he's had 5 seasons with 70 catches. So I think, like, I totally agree with you coming off a torn ACL. Let's ease back in. You don't have to carry the load. We got plenty of talent. So, just be smart about what you do. You don't need 10, 15 catch games. Just get us
Mhm.
about 6 to 8 and that'll work. So, like I said, I mean, his New York Giants days, I think, are far behind. I don't see him getting 90 and 100 catches like he did his first 3 seasons.
Right.
But
Mhm.
like I said, in Cleveland, 2019, like you said, Justin, was the last year he had that big season. I think he had 74 catches with Todd Monken, and then 2020 is when he hurt his knee, of course, the first time. So, but like I said, when he was rolling, when he came back with the Rams and them low 5 games, he had 27 catches. I'm sorry, 8 games, 27 catches and 5 touchdowns. So, I think the sky's the limit. I don't think he'll make the Pro Bowl. Just too many good receivers. I agree with you on that. Like I said, you're not making over Tyreek Hill, Garrett Wilson. Waddle was looking good at the end of the season. So I just think it's too deep. You're not making over Jamar Chase, Higgins. Come on now. So
Right.
I don't think so. I agree. But I think he'll have a good season. I think 70. I think
Mhm.
he'll hit 1,000 yards also. Maybe like 6, 7 touchdowns. So I agree. I agree. All right, man. Y'all ready for the next one?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
All right, let's get on the defensive side. One of my favorite upcoming players. Do you think Kyle Hamilton will be a top 5 safety by the end of the season? What you think, Justin?
Real good question. We actually talked about this and kind of sort of like a couple shows ago, but it was just him and Marcus Williams. But him by himself, I think so. I think he can definitely be a top five safety of the year. If he comes out and have a pretty good season, let's say he gets 100 something tackles, about 2 or 3 sacks, and he gets about like 4 interceptions. Not only will he be a top five safety, he'll be a Pro Bowler. He'll probably damn near be an All Pro. So yeah, he definitely could be a top five safety if he stay healthy and come out and play like we know he can play. Now that he has another year and under his belt, the game slowed down from his first couple games. He was like a deer in headlights. He had to get used to the NFL
Right.
game. As the season went on, he got comfortable and was making plays. So now that he come out this year and just and add to that, and now get his hands on the football more, yeah, he definitely could be a top five safety at the end of the season. No question in my mind.
Yeah. Sky's the limit for that young fella. What you got for me, Shannon? Top
Okay,
5,
now
yes or no? What you think?
I love Carol Hamilton. Like love the guy. I love what he did for us last year. But I'm the type to I always say by year three, you know what you have in someone. So no, I don't think he's going to be a top five safety next by the end of next year. Not because he's not capable, but I just don't want to like say that now because then my expectations are going to be a little bit heightened for him. And I still feel like it's a learning curve. Like he's still learning, the NFL game. And sometimes guys come in and they have a sophomore slump. So I remember what was the wide receiver name that we had? Was it Marlon Humphrey? Not Marlon Humphrey, Marlon Brown. Marlon
Marlon
Brown, I'm
Brown.
sorry.
Marlon Brown.
Marlon Brown. I
Mm,
mean, when he came in, it was like, wow, like we thought we had one, and then he came back
mm,
after that and it was like, oh, wow. Now you expect more from a first round pick. So I'm not trying to say that he's on that level, but I still feel like by year three, you know what you have in someone. So I could better answer that. Like right now, I have to just say no, only because I don't want to put that on him right now. I know he's still going to be learning. I think he'll be better. He'll be more comfortable. But top five, that's a lot. That's big shoes to fill in that moment. So I'm gonna say no, but I would love it if he was.
But yeah, I think Shannon, he said by the end of the year, so not
I
right now,
know.
by the end of the
No,
year.
no, I
So
get it.
yeah,
And what
that's
I'm
that's
saying
why
is
that's
that
why I said yeah, I can see it like 'cause that's after the football after
so
17
what
games.
right. So what I'm saying is that during a season, you have a learning curve regardless of who you are. So I'm saying when I judge
Mhm.
people, I still say by year three, you know what you have in them. I wouldn't say anybody was a top five player after year two. So I'm just saying because it's his second year and you're asking me, do I think he's going to be top five by the end of the season? No, I don't. It's a second year. But if he is top five, I would be happy as hell. But do I think he will be? No.
It
mm,
also depends on how his his counterpart safeties are playing, the other strong safeties in the league, depending on what type of year they're having. Because look at Sauce Gardner, he's already been put in the top
mm,
five players in the league, period, right now. You know,
mm.
that's people. We all know we got to see a little bit more, but it all depends like how everything shapes out. But like I said, with his talent. And now he's in the scheme another year. He's gonna get more comfortable. Now he has the full keys to the car, as you like to say. He ain't gotta just sit there and play nickel and dime. I think he's gonna show out. I think he's gonna have a pretty good season.
Mm. Yeah, I think.
What's up, Hindu?
What's up, man? How you doing? Hey, but I think he'll be around top 8. I think he'll just miss 5 because man, there's some great safeties in the league. Like you got some Derwin James up in there. You got Minka Fitzpatrick. He's an animal now. He went to Pittsburgh. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Guys like Bayard from Tennessee, he's pretty good. Micah Hyde. You still got Tyrann Matthews out there. Buda Baker's out there. He's crazy. Javon Holland, that guy from Miami, he gets a lot of interceptions. So I think he'll just miss it. I think he'll be around 8, something like that, 8 to 10. But he's on the right track. I think he can get the top 5 soon. But like Shannon said, second season, So I think, but he was trending up because he was 13 at the end of last year in PFF. So, but I think he's definitely on the right track. He can blitz. 6'4" guy. He got range, and on top of that, you already know Roquan Smith makes everybody better. So having him in the middle, controlling, the middle of the field, takes a lot of pressure off of him. Lots of speed on that defense. And then he playing against next to Marcus Williams, who's arguably in that category also.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
I mean, Hamilton's definitely on the right track, man. He definitely got the juice. So, the future's bright for that young fella. So, yeah. So I say
Mhm.
top 8. You say no, and you say yes. So all right. So hey Justin, I think we win again, man. 2 against 1, man. Nah, all right, man. What's up, man? Y'all ready for the next one? Y'all ready for this one?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All right, this one right here is getting thick right here. It's getting thick. Let's talk about them big hogs on that O line. What do you who is your top 5 offensive line that you want to see start week 1 to keep our MVP quarterback on his feet? Give me a starting 5 right there. What you got, Justin?
So you saying I'll start the five up front, right? On
Yeah,
who?
up front. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, all right. All right, left tackle, of course, Ronnie Stanley. I mean, the big staple right there. Left guard, barring any, if we don't make any moves, we just gotta go with who we got right now, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure 'cause I was gonna put a
But
fade.
but look, if you did want to make a move, what you want to see?
Cool, cool. All right, I just wanted to make sure. It's your topic, so I just want to make sure. I ain't want to mess nothing up. All right,
Oh,
so
no.
if these guys that's competing, let me and Shannon talk about this. If they don't, let's flat out win the job. Like just take it over, and it's not looking that way because it's too much experiment going on. I don't really like that, and I know Shannon said the same things. Like, because now you forcing guys to do stuff they're comfortable with. I say go sign Dalton Risner. I don't know. He's out there. He's not going to cost a lot of money. Pro Bowl play. He's only 27, so plug him at left guard because we don't need to play mix and match and get Lamar hurt again because we're trying to, we it's okay giving guys chances, it's okay, but if they're not, that's what camp and all that stuff for. That's where you get your chances at. If you can't dominate and show up in camp and preseason, how you going to do it against some opposing defensive line that's going to have probably a Pro Bowl or All Pro in front of you, and we don't need our quarterback to miss any more time because of bad protection. So I'll say Dalton Risner left guard, center Tyler Lindenbaugh. Was on the All Rookie team. Definitely, got him right there. Right guard, of course, Kevin Zeitler. Never Pro Bowler. Morgan Moses. Yeah, he like I say, he's not great, but he's pretty solid. So he can hold the right tackle down for this year. So yeah, that'll be my starting five right there. If it's up to me.
Okay. Hey, but without Dalton Reisner, if we didn't sign him,
But
who would you go with?
it would we okay if we don't sign him, I will feel most comfortable with Patrick McCarr because he got the experience. Patrick McCarr at left guard because he got the experience. He gonna recognize stunts and stuff like that. And not gonna get like lost because Ben Cleveland, as much as I would love for him to start, but if they keep trying all these other guys there, it's like obviously he's not doing something. I don't know if it's his conditioning again or he just not. I don't know, but he knows Todd Monken offense, so that might help him out. In the long run. But I'll say Patrick McCarr because, like I said, because he's consistent and we know we gonna get out of him.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I like that. That's real solid right there. All right, what you got for me, Shannon?
Pretty much the same, except I have Ben Cleveland at left guard. So Ronnie Stanley at left tackle, Ben Cleveland at left guard, Tyler at center, Kevin at right guard, and then Morgan Moses at right tackle. The
Okay.
reason I'm penciling Cleveland in right now
I
is
was great. I was
because
great. I was great. To ask you that too. You just beat me to it.
yeah, I mean I was going to explain because I figured you probably was going to see. Since we've been talking, I know which players you're like about. I know which positions you like. But so I know left guard. You've been talking about getting a left guard in here. So I'm not surprised that you didn't put him there. But the reason why I did is because it's kind of like, even like you said, if we're trying out all these other guys, then maybe he's not it or he doesn't have it. And I kind of look at it like, let's make sure we're making the best decision. We're not just giving you the job just because you're penciled in as the left guard. We're going to try all these other people out too, because what is that going to make Ben Cleveland do? work harder. So yes, right now I would put him at left guard. Now if he comes into camp and he's getting embarrassed and things like that, then you got to look at the roster and see who's performing the best, or like you've been saying, go out and bring somebody in. But yeah, like initially right now, I think they're going to go into camp with him being in that position. And so he like it's your position to lose. I don't necessarily think that because the other guys got some time in that it's a negative on him. It could help him. And if he knows Monken's offense, we need that. Like we talked about last week, it being a learning curve with these guys coming into camp with a new offense. It's going to be very beneficial to have somebody on that offensive line that knows the offense. So
That makes sense.
that's my thought about
My reason I say I'm gonna say this, Dave, and then you got the floor. I just don't want it to be a situation where it's like you said, he gets the job or somebody get the job because because to get that time and somebody we just gotta plug somebody there. We're not gonna rotate guards every series. That'd be
right.
pretty stupid. So and I don't want somebody there that's not fully ready and then eight gotta pay for it. Because
Right.
ultimately him and JK and Gus, they're gonna get paid for it if the decision is not made thoroughly. So I just want them to
Hmm.
don't be like, oh, because we got four guys, we don't need to sign nobody. No, because remember what I always say, Shannon, quality over quantity all the time.
Hmm.
Just like the wide receivers. Yeah, you might got 15 bodies on the roster, but only four of them really that we feel comfortable with right now. The other 11 is just there for reps. So that's what I'm saying. So us, that's what people say. Oh, we don't need to sign DeAndre Hopkins. We got this, and that. I said, bro, half of them are going to be on somebody's practice squad or be playing in the XFL next year. Like this,
Hmm.
like I said, quantity over quality. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, definitely. You're right. I totally agree with you, man. Like, first of all, we need to see what the salary cap still has, because I'm still holding out for hopefully Dalvin Cook to come up in here, and I know you want D Hop. So, but if Dalton Reisner is, you know, like how we did with Kevin Zeitler, we waited a little bit, but then we got him that year.
Mm-hmm.
So if the price is right, I like Dalton Reisner. So yeah, that'll be a good one. But if we going with just on the roster, of course, we're
Yeah.
going to go Ronnie Stanley. We don't even need to talk about that. One of the best in the game. Left guard, let's let this young guy get a chance. Let's go for Lele. Daniel Falele wanted to win it. I mean, like I said, he's a big guy, and he was a really good tackle in Minnesota. But they were just worried about his weight.
Mm-hmm.
So if he is in some kind of shape, come on now, 380. Come on, man. You gotta run behind that.
Yeah.
So I want to see him win it. Center, Tyler Linderbaum, we already know all rookie team, like you said. Don't mess with that. Right guard, Kevin Zeitler, Pro Bowler, one each quietly an important piece that we don't really talk about like we should. Kevin Zeitler is very important to keeping that middle clean for Lamar. And he's good run blocker too. Now right tackle. I'm not really a Morgan Moses fan.
Right. Right. I'm
And
with
I don't trust him to stay on the field either. Put Patrick McCary out there right tackle.
you.
I
Okay.
like McCary. But the only thing about him is he's so valuable because he could play any position on the line. So you don't want to take a chance on losing him. So I get it if he comes off the bench, and because you can plug him in anywhere and he can give you starter quality protection. So right tackle, I'd have to say Moses, but I want McCary to win it. And also, I like that kid John Simpson. He was a good player in college at Clemson.
At Clemson, yeah.
So I'm hopefully, and we develop offensive linemen very well. Like, look at Ben
Mm-hmm.
Powers. I thought Powers was terrible when he first started out, and he ended up being pretty good. Like, he made some money in free agency. Like, I'm, Denver got a
Hmm.
good one there. So, we develop linemen very well. So I want to see Falele win it. And Ben Cleveland, just keep him on the bench. You can't count on him. I mean, he hasn't done anything great since he's played. He stays hurt. Just be a backup, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just don't think he's hungry. I mean, he's hungry for the food because he can't pass the conditioning test. He eating a lot of takeout and stuff. You know what
I
I'm saying? You can't be eating piccolo beef sandwiches at 1 in the morning no more, man. You know you're a pro athlete, man. You gotta be able to run up and down the field, man. Come on now. I need 4 quarters about you. Come on, man. Ben
Absolutely.
Cleveland, you need some milk. Sit down, come off the bench.
That
So that's my starting five right there.
was pretty good.
All right, y'all ready for this one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Number 5. I might got some more for y'all if y'all want to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Want to keep going with your boy, Super Dave the Mailman. All right. Is Lamar Jackson a top 5 quarterback in the NFL? What you got for me, Justin?
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. Some people gonna say I'm being biased and all that, which is fine. I really don't care. All right, we can go Patrick Mahomes. Let's say I'll go Joe Burrow because he went to 2 AFC Championship games. Cool. If you even if you want to be, be a douche and put Josh Allen in front, which I think I'm all better than. I'm not gonna fight you on it because Josh Allen got 4 playoff wins. Then comes Lamar. Then you can go Aaron
Mm,
Rodgers. Go Aaron Rodgers. So Lamar is no worse than number 5 right now. Let's be honest.
mm,
Yes,
okay.
no matter what number he's at, he's definitely top 5 quarterback. I'm just saying, they the only quarterbacks you could arguably put in front of him. The 4 I just named. That's it. Like you can't put Justin Herbert in front of him. I don't care about no 4,000, 5,000 yards, and you blowing 20 something point leads in the playoffs. I don't care about that. So especially with the weapons he got, like yeah. So yeah, definitely Lamar's the top 5 quarterback, flat out.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm trying to see what you talking about, Shane. I'm gonna call you Miss Unpredictable. I don't even know. Then you be in my head and stuff, man. I'm like, man, I was about to say that, but she beat me to it, man. All right, what you got for me,
Um,
Shannon?
I do think Lamar's a top 5 quarterback. I do. All the quarterbacks that Justin just named, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, right? And then after that, it's kind of like it can get sticky. I've noticed a lot of people are putting Jalen Hurts in their top 5, and
Uh, I love him, but
no
not
no
yet, not yet, not yet. I
that's
get
my
what you saying, Shan. I get what you saying.
No,
Yeah,
no, I'm not saying he's top 5. My point
yeah,
is, I don't. I was about to say I don't know how they could put him in the top 5 and not Lamar when you compare careers so far in the NFL.
and
When you
body
get
of
to the
work.
NFL, it doesn't. It's not about college or anything like that. It's about what you've done since you've been in the league. I heard on the radio this week that last season the Ravens were top 2 early on in the season offensively. And I would assume that was probably up until Lamar probably got hurt. We were probably, one of the top offenses for offense that we as fans complained about 50, 11 times, right? We always complained about that offense. We complained about the offensive coordinator. We complained about the play caller. We complained about the wide receivers. We complained about the head coach, right? But we
Mm-hmm.
were
Mm,
still considered, and I'm not even a big stats person, so this is something I didn't even know. But to know that we were a top 2 offense at some point last season, it lets me know that Lamar does more with less.
Absolutely.
So if I don't, when I mentioned Jalen Hurts, I was saying I don't understand how somebody can put him above Lamar Jackson
Right.
because Lamar has done more with less. Now, granted, Lamar hasn't been to the Super Bowl. Lamar hasn't had a playoff game like Jalen Hurts had in the Super. Like that's his Super Bowl performance was amazing.
Oh,
Like
absolutely,
you
absolutely,
can't say nothing about him in the Super Bowl. He did the darn thing.
absolutely.
But when you think about their careers, like I said, right or wrong, wins are attributed to your quarterback. And we've won a lot of games with Lamar. We were winning, well, we are a winning organization regardless, but we've won a lot of games since Lamar has been quarterback. To know that in an offense that all of us complain about and haven't really been happy about since 2019, to still be considered a top offense and not have the weapons like every other quarterback that we just named, maybe outside of Aaron Rodgers, because he didn't have like a lot of different guys. I mean, he had Adams for a while, but like last season he didn't have
Right,
that. But
right.
outside of him, all those other guys you named, including guys like Jalen Hurts and Herbert,
Herbert.
they still have guys that Lamar didn't have. So
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, you're not going to tell me that Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback and Lamar Jackson isn't. So
Nah,
yes, Lamar Jackson is a top 5 quarterback.
well said, Shan.
mm. Okay, I
And
like
Justin,
that. I
stop.
like
Don't. And
that.
Justin, don't. Justin, let me get it off. I was going to tell you why I was mentioning Jalen Hurts.
I had to tease. I got to tease you, Shan. And it wouldn't be a show if I didn't tease you.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, I agree with both of you. I got him at 5. You see my hand? 5. There we go. All right. So yeah, 5. So like you said, I agree with a lot of your list. Patrick Mahomes, who is that guy? I mean, come on now. We already know MVP, Super Bowl champ. We already know he the best in the game. And I think Joe Burrow's also number 2. But Shane, I disagree with you. I actually kind of think Jalen Hurts is third. I think I got him 3
Mhm.
behind Mahomes and Burrow. I mean, what he did last year with Philly and was this close to winning the Super Bowl. If it wasn't for that fumble,
Yeah.
he, that was the play of the game.
Yeah.
Mahomes, had that fourth quarter drive to take him down there to win it. But I got Hurst third. I mean, he was just so dominant last year. I know he's only had 1 year where he's been on that level, but he was just so dominant. And
Yeah.
to me, he was still kind of MVP, even though Mahomes won it. But Hurts, man, I think Hurts is 3. And I got Josh Allen 4. He was just so dominant in the beginning of the season. He kind of felt tailed off at the end. But what man, he strictly puts. But sometimes he just put Buffalo on his back.
Hmm.
Um, and of course, the numbers, man. So I got Josh Allen fourth, and then I got Lamar fifth by this much over Justin Herbert. Also, Shannon, like you said, Herbert has a little bit better weapons than Lamar's have. I mean, Keenan Allen, he's a dog. Mike Williams is a dog. Oh, he go up there, he mossing cats all the time, man.
Jalen got
So,
just drafted Quentin Johnson. Like they got a plethora of receivers over there.
oh my goodness, wow, yeah, that's crazy. So I got you know Lamar fifth. Like I said, but then on top of that, the offense he's going to be in, I think that this can be, I don't know if it'll be the MVP year 2019, 36 touchdowns. Not sure if he'll see that again because, it's only really his first year starting the whole season. So people wasn't ready for him yet, but they ready for him now. So
Mhm.
I think he can get about 30, though, like 28 to 30, and then about 700. Nah, I think about 900 yards rushing. I think he's still
Oh
gonna
no,
run it a little
that's
bit.
that's going to come down a lot. Todd
Think
Monken already
so?
said, he already said that. He said he'd be lucky to get 600. He said that's coming down a lot. He don't want his
Okay,
quarterback like running like that.
right. Because you taking them 12 games last year. He had 764, so that would have been 900, 1,000 if them last. Then he got 17 games, so that's another thing. He's gonna have a couple games. I think he has a couple games. He gets 80 to 100 yards in a game.
I mean, if
Like
it
he might, he
happens,
might, he might break a 50-yard run.
if it happens, it's cool. But by design, he's not. They're not going to look for that. If he just take off when nobody's open and like to keep stuff alive, that's something different. But
Right,
design call plays is what I'm saying. He said that's yeah. He said that's all that's out the window. He said maybe one or two just to keep things, keep things interesting. But all he's not getting 10 carries like Greg Roman used to do. He said that nah. They said that's not.
right, right. Definitely not running into the line like he used to. So, well, look, I want to ask y'all a question. You want to play a game with your boy before we get up out of here?
Go ahead,
Let me hold up. Let me say this one thing about the whole Jalen Hurts thing because I don't want nobody to confuse that. I don't have an issue
Shannon.
with anybody who. No, I don't know because I don't have an issue with anybody that has him in the top five. I just say, how can you have him in the top five and not Lamar? Like our list, we all just included him in the top five. But I've seen we were just
Oh
looking
yeah,
at a
of
list
course,
from
of course.
who was that? Whose list
They
was
had
that?
Colin
Justin
Cowherd
Jefferson.
had him. Colin
So
Cowherd had him in 7. Justin Jefferson
yeah.
had him
So I'm
like a
just saying
7. I
for
was like,
me, it's like Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson have a similar style of play.
yeah,
Lamar Jackson has done it for a longer period of time without the weapons that Jalen Hurts has had.
that's
Jalen
right.
Hurts went to the Super Bowl and just did what he was supposed to do, right? But somebody would have to explain to me how they have him in the top five and not Lamar Jackson. So, like, if you think he's better than Lamar or above Lamar in the rankings, I'm not debating that as long as you're saying him, Lamar, and whoever else. Like,
You know,
You took Aaron Rodgers out of yours, and that's fine. But
yeah,
those that have Jalen Hurts over Lamar and like Lamar's not even in the top five at all, I'm like, how?
recency bias, and that's all I can say. It's just recency
Yes.
bias. It's just this is that simple. But go ahead, Dave. We ready? What you got for us?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, man, on recency bias. So, but it's not cut and dry that he's a top five quarterback. There's argument for Trevor Lawrence or Aaron Rodgers, even a Dak Prescott, so there's an argument. But, like I said, if you look at
I was with you
but
till you said
the
that.
thing that separates Lamar is the running. Like, I mean, that's the best running quarterback in the game. So you gotta include that. Like if it's 3rd and 6 and he hit that sideline to get that first down, a lot of them other guys ain't gonna get that. So you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I agree with you. All right, but look, what again? You wanna play some over under real quick?
I go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, look, man. Y'all think J.K. Dobbins gonna get 1,000 yards over under?
You want me to go first, or Shannon?
Justin,
Uh, if he plays and don't get hurt, over.
over. All right, what you got, Shane?
Over.
Over. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what the rookie's going to do. You think Zay Flowers is going to get 800 yards receiving in his rookie year over under? What you got, Justin?
I'm gonna go a little bit over. I'm gonna say 875.
Hmm. What you think, Shane?
Over as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. I think like 820, like something like that, like just
Hmm.
barely over.
Hmm.
All right, look, man. Y'all think Roquan Smith, 130 tackles over under? What you got, Justin?
I'm gonna go over.
Hmm. All right, what you got, Shane?
You said 130. I'm gonna say under.
Hmm. I'm
Reason I
going
say
under as
over.
well. I think he'll get about buck 20, buck 25. He'll be close though, but just miss it.
He averaged 10
Uh,
tackles a game his career. That ain't nothing but 10 tackles right there a game. He gonna get there. That's why I said over.
yeah, yeah. So all right. Let's go. David Ojabo, 5 sacks over under. What you got, Justin?
I'm gonna go a little over because I don't want to set the ball too high. I'm gonna go 7.5. So over.
Hmm. Okay. What you got, Shane?
Over.
Over. Okay. All right. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Lamar Jackson, 30 passing touchdowns over under. What you got, Justin?
Over. I'm going over, baby. I think he's gonna throw for 40 touchdowns. I call me
Woo.
crazy. I think he's gonna put a 40 piece out. He already threw 36 MVP, yeah, and he didn't have nowhere near the weapons he got now or the play caller. So yeah, I think he's gonna throw 40. That ain't nothing but 2.5 TDs a game. So get my man 40.
Mm,
Lamar over on 30 TDs.
What you got, Sam?
Over. Same thing Justin just said, and with the weapons that we have now, I expect more catches to be caught, which means that'll probably be more touchdowns. So definitely over.
Man, look, man, I'm riding with y'all, man. Look, man, I think he puts up a 30-piece wing then also. I think about 32. So, you know what I'm saying? MVP. I think he's going to get MVP too. Man, what? I think 32 touchdowns, passing, and another 8 on the ground. Let's go for the 40-piece wing dinner. You know what you think, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
40-piece wings. What y'all think the best flavor wings is while we talking about wings?
Uh, honestly, I like them all, so it don't really
I
matter.
like I like lemon pepper.
Yeah. But if I had to answer one
Mm.
day, I'll go
Like
with
if you calling up Papa Pizza Bowlies right now, you order wings and you get any flavor you want. What you gonna order right now?
probably some Caribbean jerk wings if I just had to pick one. But I like them all. Honestly.
Woo, yeah, I agree. That's top three right there. Y'all, I don't know if y'all ever had. I mean, I like honey barbecue, but it's what's it? 24 karat wings. They off the chain. Woo.
Mm-mm. I saw pictures of them, but I was like, they look messy.
Oh man, they good. What? Man, tell you, look, changed my life. No, I'm just playing. They ain't do all that, but they're good.
Oh man, thank you everybody, man. Great show. What's up, Rez, man? You got to tune in a little earlier next time, brother. But yeah, you stopped through. Hindu, thank you for coming through, man. Remember August 4th. The meet and greet, Ravens Roundtable with Hindu. You got Coach Evans, Sip Two Tell His Fam, Chris Just Joking from the Deep Cover Pod, Jose and Brotney from Lunch Break High Take Podcast. You got who else? Oh yeah, OTR Mike from Rain Kings Podcast. So go get your ticket. Eventbrite.com. I think it's like $50. It includes, a beverage, some food, and they got alcoholic drinks there too if you want to, get your grown drink on. They're giving away prizes and stuff like that for people who buy a ticket. I'm currently in the lead right now, so I plan on staying in the lead. So yeah, I got like almost close to 6,000 points. So yeah, go support the fellas. I'll be there. I want to see see some faces that I want to meet the screen name to face. So and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of y'all. So yeah, go support the guys. Oh man,
Yep.
they said jalapeno wings. Okay, cool. Well, Dave, anything you want to say, man? If we wrap it up, man, thank you again, man. This was great.
No doubt, man. Hey, like I said, check me out. Keep it a stack. You already know it's summertime, so we missed a couple of weeks, man. We about to come back. You already know we're gonna hit y'all with that. Check out me with my guys, Heat Rock, Money Bills, Chaz Moody Media, Keep It a Stack Sports, man. Thanks for all of y'all support with that, also, man. So like I say, you're gonna catch me on here talking Ravens all day, every day with Justin P and Shannon. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the opportunity to hang out with
Thank
y'all
you.
again.
Oh yeah, no
Thank you.
problem. You
Thank you.
always welcome. Anything you want to say, co-host? Before we wrap it up.
Nope. This was
Yeah,
fun. Today was fun.
definitely, man.
Yeah,
It was a great fun day. You brought a different
no
element
doubt.
So yeah, definitely, man. So like I said, anytime you come on, you're more than welcome to come up with topics. Shannon, tell you I hate it because I got to keep racking my brain to make sure I ain't talking about the same thing that
Hmm.
1,000 other people talking about. So I just, I'll be trying to just find a little stuff, but yeah,
Hmm.
this was
Man,
great.
I got your back, bro. I got your back.
Appreciate this. Everyone y'all know, like, subscribe. Y'all know the drill already. Share it. What I mean? It's like I said, Thursday, what I mean? Shannon got, she's gonna be back, conducting the show. She always has amazing topics, so definitely tune in for that. And there's always a little controversy to it. That's what I like. There's always a topic in there that make you like, oh man, this is pretty good. I ain't think about this. So yeah. So tune in, same bad time, same bad channel. Sorry for the late start. Computer was acting crazy, so StreamYard been on some stuff lately. I don't know, but yeah. So we still got it done, to y'all. So like I said, have an amazing, amazing Tuesday. Make sure y'all trade. Y'all don't know what trade means. It's right there in my screen name. Talk Ravens all day, every day. I'm your host, Justin P. Our special guest, Super Data Mailman, and my MVP co-host, Miss Shannon Finch. We love y'all guys. We see y'all Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Same bad time, same bad channel. And we are out.
Good night.
All right, peace out.